everybody, I'm Jackie and I have just celebrated 1 year at Stitchhouse. So glad to be here from Best of Bernina. I'm surprised that Brian's not here telling you some wild story about why I'm doing this today, so I'll tell you the truth. I had been watching a video of one of the blocks that we do for the Good Neighbor. I think it was the Fort Worth block, and not Kelsey, but Emily and Jessica, and I think even Brian was involved, giving their opinions about whether or not one should sew over pins. And when I watched it, I thought, nobody asked me. I know, and I can give facts. I don't give opinions, I give facts. So I'm here to give you the facts about sewing over pins. Fact number 1 is, there's never a machine made that can detect when you're approaching a pin, much less let you know what to do about that. Right? No, there's never. Your machine doesn't do it, my machine doesn't do it. There's not a machine manufactured that can detect a pin that's approaching your needle. Based on that information, fact number 2, if you miss the pin, you're lucky. Now, if you're always lucky, that's fine, but you should have already won the lottery if you're always lucky. Fact number 3, you will not always be lucky. The pin and the needle will collide and you are in trouble. Now, the bottom line is never sew over pins. And I'm going to tell you just a little bit more about this issue of sewing over pins. Now, I didn't share this with Jessica and Brian, but I spent the first 20 years of my sewing career sewing over pins like a wild woman. Sometimes I hit, sometimes I didn't. But one day a pin and needle collided and a piece of metal hit my glasses. And you know what I thought? Gee, I'm lucky I had glasses on. A couple of weeks later, it happened again. Something hit my glasses after I hit a pin. You know, it occurred to me, I won't always be lucky. I was only wearing glasses, not goggles, and that's when I stopped sewing over pins. Again, please don't sew over pins. While we're talking about needles, I want to share something with you because a lot of you were my customers at Best of Bernina, and you got in the habit of buying needles in Bernina red packages. And these I bought from Bernina of America, but they weren't made by, the needles were not made by Bernina of America. Bernina has never made needles. They have better things to do. They have sewing machines to make. So when you come to Stitchhouse, hey Jessica, can you follow me over to the needles?
I can.
Okay, come with me here. Let's look at what you're going to encounter here. Now, I don't know if you can see, but we're passing Kelsey, and we're passing Autumn, and we're passing Terry right here, all here to help you. All right, so here's the needles, and they're made by Smith's, which very likely is the company that made the needles that went in a Bernina package. But here's the cool thing. Jessica, the owner here, is smarter than I am because she buys her needles from a more direct source. They're at a better price than I sold them. So come here, get your needles. And let me tell you something else. If you'll come here before next Thursday, before next Friday, I'll get you 20% off on these needles. Any needles here on this rack, yours for 20% off. I think that's all I know today, but I've got plans for next Friday. Fun Friday facts from Jackie.